What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm here today at Furman Ram in Wesley Chapel. Christina and Chris has given us this 2021 Ram 1500 Rebel Crew Cab 4x4. MSRP on this diamond black crystal starts at $48,820. This Rebel is powered by a 5.7 liter V8 Hemi. To your 8-speed automatic transmission, we're going to go over all the specs and details, starting now. Ram trucks have a few different styles in the front fascia. If you were to do the limited trim, this would be more of a chrome and a matte look. If you were to do the Longhorn edition, it would be a full chrome insert. This model has your night edition package, so it's all matted out and blackened. Even your Ram badging here looks really mean and aggressive if you're looking from a rear view perspective. You have your tow hooks here in the front. Also, the skid plates are blackened out. Dual hood extractors. This vehicle is around 82 inches wide. Normally it would be about 77.6 inches tall, but because this has an 8-inch Pro Comp lift, we're measuring it out at around 87 inches. Ram has done a great job with their 4x4s. What Furman Ram has done is crazy off-roading specs, starting with a 37 by 13.5 26-inch hostile wheels on this vehicle. Off-roading capabilities is great with an 8-inch Pro Comp Ready Lift suspension. Gloss black, infab, side steps to mask it and make it a little bit easier to get inside because this vehicle is super tall. You'll also have your Hypertech Speedo that's going to recalibrate your odometer because this normally comes with an 18-inch wheel. These are 26-inch wheels. The disc reading at 14.9 in the front, 14.8 in the rear. To show you what that means in size-wise, literally, that's the size of your brake inside these 26-inch wheels. Normal setup for your suspension is an independent short and long arm in the front, a rear multi-link, and a coil spring. Axle ratio around 3.92. The one we have today, because it's just matted out crazy, this is a coil over spring, 232.9 inches long with the wheelbase at 144.5. Ram Rebel's towing for the E-Torque is around 11,320 pounds, maxing to 12,750 pounds. Dual Flowmaster Cat Black exhaust tips on this Rebel. You're also getting the back flap. It's a tri-fold hard cover for your bed. Inside for the cargo, 53.9 cubic feet with a width of 60 inches. Maximum payload at 1,590 pounds. LED brake lights and a reverse camera. Let's hear how this thing sounds. This Rebel is set with your digital rear view camera, which makes it really easy to see because the projection of an 8-inch lift is going to be just enormous. Just to show you how tall this is, and like I said, nearly 90 inches is what we measured, getting inside is actually really easy. Let me know in the comments what you think of this 2021 Rebel from the exterior as we get ready to go into the interior, go over the tech, and take this for our test drive. Entering inside this Rebel 8-inch lift kit, it is pretty easy to get inside. 40.9 inches of headspace, 40.9 inches of leg space. It's basically like an SUV with off-roading capabilities. bucket leather wrap seats, 8-way power adjustment with lumbar support for the driver, 4-way power adjustments for the passenger, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, leather wrap with the perforated leather on the sides, multi-function, cross stitching on the steering wheel, and I like how Ram is paying attention to detail with the stitching on the dash as well, so it really does set it apart. 19-speaker Harman Kardon, upgraded 12-inch Uconnect that's touch drive. You have your pinch gesture for your navigation, 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. You also get your Sirius XM with 360L. Because this has the Rebel Level 2, you'll have your Apple CarPlay, your Android Auto, your parking sensors for the front and the rear with assist and stop. This one also has, like we were saying, that digital camera, so you just flip it back and forth so you can see the camera or you can see the mirror. On the passenger side, you have 2 glove boxes, so storage is just immense. Starting on the door panel, you got 2 storage areas. One is a tray that you could put your wallet or whatever you need. You could put bottles, and I mean, you can fit a lot of things in these door panels. In the center console, lifting it up, a USB starts with some storage. Open it up again, you have more storage capacity. Slide this back, you have a 12-volt charger, 2 USB auxiliary. Slide it again, close it up. Just a lot of space, and I like how it's closed so you don't see everything. So if you just want to throw stuff in this vehicle, you can do that. I like the Ram badging here and on the steering wheel, and also right here with another storage area. The vehicle just is set apart. This model also has your off-roading package, which when you click into your infotainment screen, you would just click into the off-roading pages. This is really intuitive because it does show you your vehicle dynamics, your accessory gauges, and your pinch and roll. So this vehicle is already set up for off-roading. Let's look at the rear. The back of this Rebel, 39.8 inches of headspace, 45.2 inches of leg space. Like I was saying in the front, this is literally an SUV jacked up with a truck bed. I just like how much space you have. Very wide in the back, soft for the elbow. Cup holders here, USB ports, you got home plug, you got your air vents, more cup holders, storage back here. Again, with storage, even in the back, if you have a family, plenty. You got the 2 storage tiers in the door panel as well, so you can put cups in the bottom, and you can just put whatever in the top. Slide this up, and because it's a nice soft leather, I could just slide right over here like that. Very easy. My head still isn't hitting the headliner. My legs are still not touching the back of the front seats. Another thing that I like about this vehicle, and look, I'm doing this all inside the cabin. Lift it up, very easy. You have so much more storage capabilities underneath the seats because it's almost a flat floor. This one also has your all-weather mat set in this model. If you hit the controls, that's for your heated seat, heated steering wheel, also your backup camera right here, trajectory, which also makes it easier. And you have that tow ball here. You can zoom in too, so that way you can actually see even better for the actual towing capability. In your gauge cluster, you do have a lot of different settings through here. It's about 9 different pages, and in those pages you have a lot of different information for the vehicle, as you're seeing, as we'll just kind of scroll through here, so that way you can see the different gauges that it has. Off-roading capabilities, it does have a couple different things, and it also has your pinch and roll here too, so you don't have to look at it in the infotainment screen. 395 horsepower is set in this Rebel, 410 pound-feet of torque, so it is an immense amount. I really do like this setup, and you're super high up, so it actually makes it really nice as well because I can see everything. I feel like I'm a big truck driver, to be honest. So we're gonna see how well she performs on the road because of the price point being so inexpensive. And I say that because I've done Raptors. If you were to put a similar setup on like a F-250, it would be about $120,000. So this is a huge deal. So we're gonna give it some throttle, see how nice it is. And that exhaust is just really nice. I like how the RPM just keeps climbing and you go at a really high note. I mean, I'm already going 60 miles an hour without doing any effort in the vehicle. Quietness in the cabin, even though it's super high up, it's still pretty quiet, so I do like that. Visibility, I mean, you can see everything. You do have the blind spot. Turn radius in this Rebel is gonna get you about 3 lanes, giving it some full throttle, kicks you back, and it's just a really nice, pleasant kickback with a lot of exhaust. I really do like this 5.7 liter Hemi, and I mean, it just really does a good job. I also like that you get the dual pane windows in the front. It does help making it more quiet. The brakes are really good. Because it does have a lift, don't think that it's hard to drive, because it's actually really easy to drive it. Now, because this is a Hemi, you're going to be getting around 17 to 22 miles per gallon. Because this is set up a little bit higher, your gas consumption may go down a little bit. The suspension is so smooth. I don't feel anything. And even with these off-roading tires, something that you can take for a long journey and you don't really have to worry about anything. And that's exactly what you want with something like this. You have the off-roading capabilities, you have the ability to just drive it anywhere. I'm just really shocked because even with the 8-inch lift, I'm not really hearing that much wind. So it just shows you how airtight they make these Rebels to begin with. We're going to take this back to Furman Ram in Wesley Chapel, go over that reverse camera and wrap this review up. So now showing you the reversing, I've put a camera on the exterior of the vehicle to show you that it's not really that difficult to reverse in between vehicles and park, even though it is a longer vehicle and it's a little bit wider. Also because of the lift, people sometimes think it's a little bit harder to actually reverse, but getting into the parking is not really too difficult. I'd like to thank Christina and Chris here at Furman Ram in Wesley Chapel for giving us this 2021 Ram Rebel 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, click the subscribe button, check out the details, the merchandise, and everything we do here at Hawkeye Rock.